Okay, so we're here at the 6th Street house. I believe it's 3141. That's 3149 next door, so not positive on the address. I think so. This is a house we've worked on for many years. And folks have just moved out, and so it needs a bit of a cleanup. The front isn't too bad, but we're going to address that and make it look really nice. Do a little bit of over here as well. Just along the edge, probably prune this a bit and some of that, just clean it up a little bit, get rid of some of this junk, okay. Now the back was very nicely done. Hang on a second. However, the folks that were staying here were not able to keep up with it completely, and so it's just a lot of overgrowth. All these gardens we had put in over the years. All of this stuff. This used to be just a big blank canvas. We had the 3-car garage put in back there, and all of these garden beds, hot tub, all that stuff. So what we're going to do today is we're going to come through here, and it's so bad at this point that we're going to have to just spray it. We try not to do too much weed spraying unless we have to, but this one's so bad we're going to have to do some spraying. So we're going to go through and spray it today. We're also going to take some clippings from these crepe myrtles and all those and these roses that obviously are in really bad shape. They're dying of something. There's on the crepe myrtles for sure there's some kind of blight, but they seem to be coming back, so I don't know. We're gonna see what's going on. Looks like the crepe myrtles might be okay. Anyway, so let's continue around on our video. This is a really cool tunnel that we made. With it, when it's all cleaned up, it's really cool. The trellis with all the vines hanging over it, the honeysuckle and so forth. I think it's honeysuckle. Anyway. And then down around here we'll trim up a little bit of these crepe myrtles. Not sure what we'll do about this. I think I'm gonna kill off all that grass. See that you really can't weed that out. You'd have to completely redo that whole garden bed with rototill it and everything. So in this case it's so infested with grass that we're gonna go ahead and just spray it, kill it back, and then go from there. So yeah. Okay, and then this goes on. There's the garage, and I won't get too detailed over here. It gets this is pretty rough over here. This is some really, really big. Some of these weeds we've dug them out before, and the base of them are almost a foot across. So they're pretty solid. So again, to make it a little bit easier on us, we're going to go ahead and spray it first, so that when we come back in a few days, it'll be dead. And that way, if we miss some of the roots, which we're going to try to get all the roots, but obviously we'll miss some. If we've sprayed it and let it soak in, it'll get down into the roots, into the heart of the plant. And if we miss the roots, it should continue to kill the roots, so the weed doesn't come back. So that's my hope. We're doing the best we can. Obviously, we're gonna clean up all this stuff. It's just a little bit of leftover, junk and trash and stuff. The way, I don't know if you ever moved out of a place. I've left plenty of stuff behind, so I understand. So we'll get it all cleaned up. No big deal. We got plenty of trash bags and a big trailer, dumpster, and all that. So we'll do that. And yeah, so here's from this corner. I'm going to just do a pan around, looking at it from this angle. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take some pictures. So I'll have some still shots too. Okay, we'll see if we can put this before and after together. Okay, see you in a bit. Real quick, I just wanted to walk down this, as I noticed how overgrown it's become as I walk down in here, and you really get a better idea if you actually come through it. And this is a little sanctuary spot that we had built, and the roof is gone. It's over here, and it's supposed to be growing. The vines are supposed to be growing over it, and they're not, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so we're going to clean all this stuff up. And it's looking back out. Okay, I just want to get a shot of that, and then we'll do it again when we're cleaned up. Okay.
Okay, we are about done with our clean up and mow on this South 6th Street. We kind of ran out of time and budget, so we didn't get it as perfect as it could be, but I think it's a whole lot better, so let's have a look. We've still got some trash and things to remove, but I'm also working on the foliage, gardens, lawns. There we go. That's looking better, huh? Remember the first video? I can't remember the pattern I took. I'll try to give you a similar look. Down here. There's our favorite little tunnel. Over here. We went ahead and cut some of this back. So we have a path. And trying to leave as much foliage as we can, so as much blossom, so we have some color and prettiness. And we just did a little once over down here, cleaned it out a bit down there. Looking back over this way. Remember what that looked like with all the weeds and everything. As I say, still not 100%, but I think it's 100% better. I hope you like it. Okay, take some stills. I thought I'd give you a little shot of the tunnel coming down. This is the little sanctuary area that we did, you know. And this is it coming, looking out of it. It's coming back. I thought it'd be a nice little shot coming this way. That's the master bedroom right ahead of us in the hot tub. Not a bad setup, hey?